Hello, everybody. I I am so glad to be here with you today. And for everyone who is watching this on the replay, I would love to know who that is. And I would love to know if you're watching now live or if you're watching on the replay. Tell me who you are. I would love to reach out to you. So, what is the top of mind for you guys? A lot of us think about how we can make money. How we can make money, right? How we can make money in our businesses. Why? What do we really want, right? What do people really want? We really just want to be happy. We really just want to be able to provide for our kids, to watch them laugh and to watch them smile and to have connection with them. And we think that more money is what is going to bring the connection. And it can, right? Having money can in a business can help us free up time so that we don't have to keep working, right? And that's I think what is the beauty of entrepreneurs is that we feel, right, that the job is not for us, right? We don't like people telling us what to do, and who does really? Who really likes being told what to do? By a boss, by whatever. Yes, we love to be creative. We love projects. We love working on things. We love creating with our hands and with our minds. That part is exciting, right? But sometimes it's not so exciting, and it can limit our creativity and our desire, right? When somebody says, you got to have it done by this time. You got to have it done by this certain moment in time, right? Or else it tells us we're not good enough, or it tells us I got to do more, or I got to get more creative in a small amount of time, and it keeps us in the box of doing, right? And some of us, we see that, and it's like we're in a box, and we want out of the box, right? I want to entrepreneur. I know I can do it, and that's where that belief is so beautiful, right? That's where it starts as an entrepreneur, and we all know that, right? It's the belief that I can do that. They're doing it. They're doing it. Of course I can. They're a person. I'm a person. They're making $1 million, $1 billion. All things are possible, right? Because all things are possible. If it's possible for them, it's possible for you too. And at that moment in time, you may have thought, man, I want to do that too. If I had $100,000, and if we let our mind just imagine, and sometimes it does, but what can happen is that the cares of the world come in, and I have a job. It's like we're here in belief, and we see it happening, the money, and then it's not about money, right? We realize it's not about money. It's about the peace and the joy and the happiness that money can afford us to not worry about, right? We don't have to worry about the stress and the hustle and the pressure and getting the sales, and how am I going to make another sale, and I got to make a lot of sales. A lot of people got to like me if they have to pay me, so I have to know, like, and trust. And how can I be likable? And sometimes when we get started on the entrepreneur journey, we get stuck in that, right? What can I do? How can I do this? I need the perfect strategy. I need the perfect business. Is that products? Is it services? And we start to doubt. And then sometimes we get that inkling of belief, right? And we get excited. How do we know that we believe something? We get excited about it. Believe something in a truly deep way. We just get excited about it, right? Yeah, I can make money, of course. They all did. Of course I can. Why not? And what we don't realize is that we can actually hang on to that belief and actually create the future that we want, that we really want. Happiness, peace with our families, not being told what to do all the time. Because again, nobody really likes being held to a deadline. Children don't like it. We didn't like it as kids. So why are we trying to do that to us as adults? And the entrepreneurs who hear me, yep, right? Like, yep, that is me, because I get it, right? We're all the same. It's just some believe, we have different levels of belief. I believe I can create a business. That's where it starts, right? And then we get thinking and inspiring. And, sometimes, you go to bed just wondering all the possibilities, right? And like sometimes you get so excited about all the things that would be possible for you. And you just fall asleep so excited, right? Or sometimes you can't sleep because your body's just like, right? In a good way. But then what happens often when we go to sleep and then we wake up? We lose that belief, even if it's just for a split second. So what is belief? Belief is just a bunch of thoughts that you keep thinking, and you think so much that you start to see it. You start to imagine it coming true. And when we start to imagine it coming through, what happens is our brains, it's a science, you guys, literally open up to the possibilities of the how all of that money is going to make sense, right? Like how it's going to happen. Like, oh, of course. So simple, so easy. Why did I not see this before? But what can happen, again, we have that belief, I can do it. We go to sleep, I can't do it. I don't know. Can I do it? We start the doubt. Can I do it? I don't know. Like they seem so much smarter than me, or they have the perfect funnels, or they have the perfect product. And what is it about them? And we start to compare. And we all know that comparison is the thief of joy. So why do we do it for ourselves, right? We know how to say that to other people, but deep down, like, do we really believe that? Then why do we keep doing it? I mean, it's so silly if you think about it. As human beings, it is. And so then we start to compare, and we start to try to figure out how am I going to make all this money? How am I going to make all this money? Then that's going to be like, I need a coach. I need a strategy. I need a plan. I need a freebie. I need a challenge. I need someone else's creation. I need somebody else to tell me what I need to do. Right? We do. And that's, again, it says okay. It's no bad. There's no good in it. Like, this is a safe space. Like, it just is. Right? It just is. And so when we start to doubt, that's another kind of belief, but it's a unbelief. We start to doubt ourselves. We start to think, I don't know if that's possible for me. I can't do that. And when words have power, and when words are an inkling, sorry, our house cleaner's here. You know what? I'm not apologizing. She's here. She needs to hear this too, right? But when we have that inkling of doubt, it stops the belief from happening, right? So how do I do this? How do I do that? I need this and need that, words of power. And we start, and you'll learn, right? You are learning that when we say, I can't, I don't know. Yeah, but all of that are signs of unbelief in yourself. You are literally telling yourself, I can't do that. You're telling your brain, I can't do that. And so it just believes you. Boop, you can't do it. So your mind doesn't think of how. Physiologically, that is what's going on in your brain. It's just our brain. It's the brain, the one that was designed to protect us. And it was designed, remember the back brain, front brain, if you've ever heard of that? So there's a story. And I like to imagine, right? And again, it's all about believing, and imagining is believing, right? I believe that I imagine there's a woman over here and there's a woman over there. And they're just two women. And this woman over here is a cave woman, right? Like she's like in the cave. She's in the box. She's in the cave, protected, right? She's in the cave, protected. Over here is the free spirit. She's like the toddler. You know what a toddler is? And they're just like, oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, yeah, let's go do that. What if we do that? What if possible? I wonder what will happen if I press that. I wonder, they're so full of belief. So this is where like our belief lives. And this is where the protection, it was designed to be protective. But what has happened And what we can do, and it starts from childhood, unintentionally from our parents. Again, it's no one's fault, but it builds. And then the more trauma that we have, though, the more that woman, the cave woman, speaks to us. And the belief woman shrinks. Now, some of us, right, whether our experiences, our upbringing, whatever it is, that front part of our brain, the wonder, the creative side, the like open-ended, like all things are possible side, like that, for some of us, like that is what has been, like we just, growing up, we didn't care what other people thought. We were confident, no, whatever. We didn't let it bother us. You got to keep not letting it bother us. But what can happen, like we get older, and what can happen, somebody can say one word to us in unbelief, and they didn't mean to, but we chose in that moment to believe it about ourselves. You can't do that. What will other people think? You can't do that. People that make that money, they're special. They're different from you. They have a different personality type. They're a different Enneagram. That's just it. You're not that. They're just special, and you're not. And we believe it. It's a lie. It is a lie. It's not true. But their brain has decided it's true, and as it comes out accusatory. Because that's how they feel. And you feel it. And you feel, maybe I can't do it. Maybe I can't. And what is a belief? Again, a belief starts with one thought. One thought. We get the mind drama. And we get the mind drama again. We keep thinking about it and we feel bad. And when we feel bad, we keep thinking about the worst, right? We keep thinking about the worst possible thing. And when we keep feeling bad and we keep feeling bad, it prevents us from actually being successful. We just stop. Some of us just stop altogether. It's probably why 97% of entrepreneurs fails, because really they just didn't believe that it was for them. They didn't believe they could figure it out. They didn't believe it was as simple as just believing you could, so you did. She believed she could, so she did. Who like has it on their wall or like has seen it on the store? I mean, I used to sell on Amazon, and I still do actually. I have over 1,000 shirts on there and books, but it was a common thing, and it was such a good seller. Do you ever wonder why? Why does something resonate with people so much? She believed she could, so she did. Did what? Anything she wanted. And it's what we tell our children, right? You can do anything you want to do. Why do we tell our children that? Because we see it. We see it for them. And because they are so full of belief, they believe it too. But sometimes unintentionally, the adults in their lives, whether it's us or other people, again, it's no fault. It builds a belief. You can't do that. You have to do it this way. No, not that way. No one has ever done it that way before. Who are you to think that you can do differently? You know, this is the human condition. And so that unbelief literally grows inside of our minds and inside of our hearts until some of us can't even consider being an entrepreneur. What do we tell ourselves? I could never do that. We're just telling our brain, yeah, you actually could never do that. So you're not even going to figure out how, you're not even going to think of how. Is this resonating? So, but some of us, again, most of us who are here, we got that belief. We held on to it, even if it was for a split second. But as a belief, a thought, $1 million. I wonder if it's possible. I wonder what would be possible for me. I could have a nice house. My kids could be happy because I wouldn't have to work at my job that I just hate. It's not that I hate my coworkers or my boss. I mean, they're people. It's fun, but it's like, I hate it because why? The deadlines and like the standards and the strict this and the testing and the certifications and like all of that. It keeps us inside of their box, and we were designed to not be in a box. Literally. No one keeps baby in a corner, right? Like we all resonate with that, right? At some deep level, because it's like nobody wants it. And so we believe that money is for me. That money is for me. I can get it. We are believing all the things that we can do, what would be possible. And I could buy a house and I could help my kids and I would get out of debt so easily. And I could help so many people. I could give, and our brain just kind of goes wild. It's like the mind drama, but the complete opposite. It starts thinking on its own of the best possible scenario that we could ever imagine. Hope, joy, peace, loving kindness, laughter, our kids getting along, having great relationships, because that's what life's all about, right? It's not about money, really. It's about connection. Connecting with other human beings. We all walk around with our walls, and we all feel it at some points, right? We talk about in the business world, you got to make money, you got to bring value. Have you ever thought, like, that's such a high idea where like value, what is value? And so that word right there, what is value? It makes us think, how do I bring value? And we're getting into the land of the how, as I'd like to say. When we start asking ourselves how, we have started to doubt ourselves. We have started to grow that unbelief. I can't do it. How do I do it? And like literally the walls close in until you're sitting at your computer and the words don't come out. And then you think some more, how am I going to make money if the words don't come out? How am I going to do it? And you dig the hole. You dig the hole. We dig it by ourselves. And here's the thing, we don't mean to. We don't even realize it's happening. Sometimes it takes someone else, a good coach, to see that it's literally happening to you and be able to say gently, hey, do you know what you just said? Want me to point it out? Right? Like it's not nobody's deal. This is a place of no judgment, right? Like no good, there's no fault. It's just that happens. Did you realize it? Yeah, I did say that. Yeah, I did. It was a moment of unbelief. I didn't, but I can't do that. No, actually, I can do that. If I can do that, then what would be possible? And that is where it starts. Just go back in that imagination. What would be like if I made $1 million? What would the happiness that I would make that in my family that it would bring? And we just start thinking about it. And when we start thinking and really believing things, how do we feel? Oh, the emotions that come are so exciting and so light and so airy. And if we keep that belief, we walk around thinking, daydreaming of like all the things that would be possible. And then because that belief in us isn't strong yet, that confidence, because that belief hasn't been met with experience yet, somebody well-meaning walks in and they say, what are you doing? What? You want to start a business? Okay, but you haven't even gone to college. There it goes. They stole your belief. And because before today, maybe you didn't realize that you even had a choice to believe what you want to believe. You can decide what you can believe today, not based on how you believed in the past. Oh, well, I couldn't do it in the past. It's not for me. I could never do that. Well, in the past, you couldn't. Right. You're right. Because you literally told yourself you couldn't. And so you did it. Just like she believed she could. So she did. She believed she couldn't. So she didn't. Right? I know someone listening today, a week from now, a year from now, you're listening and you know that this is true. And we know it's true, right? Because we hear of mindset coaches. Oh, I just need to get more confidence. But what can happen, again, is that when we feel like we have to get more confidence, that comes from a place of how? Behavior. I have to behave confident, and then people will like me. And sometimes it works, right? Sometimes it attracts the wrong kind of people. But here's the thing. You can't just hold on to confidence for an hour live or for a week challenge. You can't. You got to hold that confidence when you're actually working with the people, right? You gotta keep figuring it out. You gotta keep believing. You gotta believe it's possible for them to get the result that they want. You believe in your process, your program, your offer, your design, whatever it is that you are creating. You have to believe that you can create it for them. And if you don't, oh, that doubt, it's gonna get you. And for some of you, it has. And I see it, and I've been there, and I feel it. I have felt the disappointment. I feel it now. I have felt the struggle. I have felt the unbelief that is not for me. Why is it true for everyone else and it is not being true for me? And I have these kids hanging on me, and why won't they shut up? And I snap at them, and I don't mean to. And my husband, God bless him, he's so nice and kind. Why am I being so mean to him? My marriage is starting to fail. Or you think, everybody, we start to realize, like, we're putting these cloud, and we're like, I want out of the cloud, somebody. And even now, where a lot of the times we can find solace in our friends, if we have that best friend, right? What makes a best friend a best friend? The fact that we connect. She gets me, he gets me. I can just let it out. We can make that connection, right? We can make that connection, and then we can, for a moment, why is that? That is value. What is value? That is value. Connection is value. Relationship is value. Belief in each other. Belief that I am not alone. This person is just like me. An hour ago, we were up here at the wall. There was a wall between us. We didn't even see it. I thought that she was thinking about me. She thought I was thinking stuff about her, but none of it was true. We were just making assumptions. But now that we are connected, we can say that, like, oh my goodness, can you believe we both thought it about each other? Now we're connected, and we're open, and we're free. We feel good. Even we feel excited. We start thinking about the possibilities. What's possible for us now? Yeah. And sometimes, again, that's when the how starts figuring out, okay, we got to keep this belief. We got to keep this connection. So what are we going to do? I'm going to call you tomorrow, right? And I'm going to be excited. You're going to be excited, right? Yeah. Okay. And then the next day, we're starting to think ahead. We're starting to literally create our strategy to build and grow our belief, because we have found it in each other. But again, that takes experience, right? Sometimes we don't learn that about people until we're older. And so that is what business is. We like to think business, clients, these words that separate us from the truth of the fact of the matter, that we're just dealing with flesh and blood, real humans on the other side of the screen. And if we can't believe that we can get that result, whatever they want, guess what? We want it too. If we don't believe we can get that result, if we don't believe that we have that result right now, we're not going to be confident. And because we are spiritual beings, they will not believe us. And they will not want to spend money on us. Think about the last person that you bought from, right? And I have my clients tell me this all the time. And because every person that says yes, everyone that says no is a sign to me of where my belief was in that moment that they connected with me. My belief, not theirs, mine. We hold belief for our people in our audience. We hold it. We hold that space. And that's what we call inspiration. Oh, she's so inspiring, or I just love him, everything he says. It's not the words that they're saying, right? It's how we make them feel. We have to make people feel that that is possible for them. People have got to feel that when they watch you, that you truly believe without a shadow of a doubt in your soul that you can help them find what they really want. Peace, joy, happiness, love, kindness. So we all want. That's what family is. We all just want a family that laughs and plays and like no one fights. Or if they do, you know how to handle it. It's like, where was my belief? Was I holding that belief for them? It's okay. I didn't. But now I know what to do better next time. I'm getting better every time I try this belief thing. There's no failure. There's no such thing as failure. It doesn't even enter your brain. Like even me saying the word failure, I'm like, ugh. But to me now, it means a different thing than it might mean to you. We have to believe that end goal that we are offering people is possible. Do you believe that it's possible for you to figure out how to help your clients get what they want 100% of the time? 100%. And I know some of you are thinking, well, it just depends on if the client is going to take action. You're right. Have you inspired their belief that they can take action and that their taking action will work? That's it, right? No one's going to pay you all this money for a framework or a strategy or the right words. No, here's the thing, they will, but what can happen? This strategy works, this plan works. I give you this formula, this method, and then they buy in because at that moment we believe that too. And they buy in, and then what happens? They're still searching for the framework, the method, and then they stop getting results. And then they start complaining. And then they start whispering behind your back because, again, they see you as this high leader. Like they don't want to hurt your feelings because they're people pleasers too. Right? We're all just a bunch of people pleasers. What if it didn't have to be that way? It's because we forgot to inspire our people to believe and how to hold on to that belief for themselves. Because here's the thing, and I tell my clients this, and I am coaching my clients through this. Listen, my belief that I can make money, I am making money today. The money is coming and I see it. The people are coming. They need this message. They need what I have to offer. I believe it. I see it. In my mind, I see it, the people that need what I have to offer. And they are coming and they are going to figure out the money. And it'll be so easy for them to figure out. And we have to believe that about our people. So what I said, the one thing that you might be unintentionally believing about your audience, here's it. The wrong thing. You're just believing the wrong thing. You're making a judgment. You don't mean to. You're just making a judgment about your audience that they're all just don't have any money. Who likes to believe that they don't have any money? I don't like to believe they don't have any money. I don't want anyone else making me feel like I don't have any money. That's kind of a turnoff, right? Like we feel that. It's a spiritual thing that we feel that. And so, again, unintentionally, this is why I will tell you 100% without a shadow of a doubt, guys, listen, this is why you're not making money. We're just assuming everyone in our audience is broke. That's it. We're just believing, we're assuming it, and then it turns into a belief. And it plays out in our actions. It plays out in our attitudes, our behaviors. Our energy is like desperate. It turns desperate, like, oh my gosh, am I saying the right words? And nobody is attracted to that. Are you? No. Why? How do we know? It's because we're all people. Let's just smash down the wall. We are all people. We all want the same things. Why do we think that, oh, I need to perfect my message and I need to sign the right words on my marketing, and oh, my button and my sales page needs to be up here? That's like some psychological trick. It's manipulation. Nobody likes to feel manipulated. It's possible. It's possible that up till now, most marketing out there, most sales coaches, most marketing coaches, again, unintentionally, it's just manipulation. And that's why we buy into something and we have belief at first, like, this is going to work. But then again, like their belief still was from a place of like, oh, here's the script, work the script. You do the script, it doesn't work. And you wonder, I paid $10,000 for this program. Why didn't it work? We start to blame the coach. It's because they didn't know how to believe either. They didn't believe in you either, honestly. And that's the truth. And if it can happen to them, because they're a person, it can happen to us. And we have to be aware that that is what's going on. Because if we don't see it, if we're not willing to admit, and again, not from a place of, oh, that sucked, I was so awful, why did I do that? But just from a place of, it happened. Silly me. I'm just a human. I'm just a human that makes mistakes. It's not even mistakes. It just happened. It's in the past. I can actually choose to believe something differently now. I can choose to believe I can do this. We start to feel good. I can do this. And we start thinking about it. And what do thoughts turn into? Thoughts turn into imagination and belief, and we start literally visualizing it, right? Why do we wonder why visualizing is or vision boards are such a popular thing? It's because literally people are using the sense of imagination, right? They're inspired to use a sense of imagination. And so they're imagining and they're thinking of these things coming true. And like when we imagine it, again, we're kind of tricking our brain in a way, right? We're kind of just having fun with it and tricking in a good way. Like, brain, this is going on right now. And then what happens after the end? You feel so much better. You really saw it. Yeah, of course I can do that. It's possible. I saw it's possible. All things are possible. All things are possible. If all things are possible, then it's possible for you to make all the money that you want. How do I know it's possible for you? Because it's possible for me. I believe it. I believe it. I see it. And it is happening. I have matched the belief with the evidence. I had a woman just the other day. I don't know if she's watching. I'm just assuming she is. I'm assuming that everyone who's watching needs to hear what I have to say. There is no wrong thing that I could say at the wrong moment. You need to hear it. And I believe that everyone watching, there are some in tears, there are some that are thinking, oh my gosh, this is me. And you're not liking, you're not commenting, and that is okay. It's okay. I do that too. It's okay. Right? And and there are some that are like, yeah, I can see it. Of course it's possible for me. Any strategy will work for me. It's just people. I'm just going to go out and here's how I can help somebody. I believe that I can help somebody. I'm going to go find the person that needs my help the most, who has the most money, because that way somebody who has a lot of money actually finds a lot of value. They in order for me to help them, I have to charge a high price. Because at that, they're in a state of unbelief right now. They have to pay me a lot of money in order for them to even see believe the value. Right? Money, what we charge really just comes down to what we believe. How valuable do we believe that it is? How much of a connection to that person is your creation, is your art, is your process, is you? When it talks about coaching, it's like really you, right? You are literally being someone's closest, bestest friend. And what do we know about coaching is that when we ever struggle with belief in self, belief in other people, belief in our client in front of us, belief in our offer, what happens? If one of those is lacking, guess what? Our clients don't believe the same. So like if right on a call, we're lacking belief in self, like literally lacking, even if we don't realize it, because we're stuck in the how, right? What do I say next? What do I say? What happens? Literally, like physical, blame it on your brain, guys. It's not personal right now. Like, just please don't take it personal. It's what happens in our brain. When we're thinking, what do I say next? What are the perfect words that I could use? What are the perfect things that I can say? Your person in front of you, are you really listening to them? No, you can't, because you're too distracted in your own mind, wondering what you're going to say next. And they can feel that. No, they can see it right over the Zoom call. They can see it. And they see it like this. Um, yeah, so tell me, what do you really want in life? Did you see it? Like, from a place of unbelief. Did I really care what you want in life at that moment? Did you really believe it? No. No. Nobody else believes it either. We're trying to like put on this fake mask, this fake, like, oh, I can fake it till I make it, and it doesn't work. And so many of you have been trying to fake it till you make it. And maybe you've made a sale here, you made a sale there, but because you didn't know any better and you think, oh, yeah, I did it, I'm gonna do it again. And then it doesn't happen. And then you just forgot to ask yourself why. You just forgot to evaluate, like, what happened. Or maybe you didn't know the right questions to ask yourself. Hmm, what worked? This is where like being a business owner is kind of like it's like the scientific method. The you got a hypothesis. That happened. I wonder why it didn't work. We got to ask ourselves why. I wonder why that didn't work. And it has to be, you have to be at a place of belief that there's no wrong answers, right? There's no like, oh, I failed. That was so stupid. I failed so much. I can't even watch the video. Right? Like there's no learning that happens. There's no opportunity. There's no room for growth. We're in that fixed mindset. What is a growth mindset that we like to throw around? Growth literally means that you are believing that you are growing in every second. You are growing here watching this live. You are growing every second in the future. You are growing, expanding. Your mind is expanding at any time. And at any time we stop believing that, we get back into the box. And here's the thing, so far we've been trying to like, oh, I resonate with that person. I need her confidence. But we're still not confident and they don't know how to give us that confidence either. Oh, I resonate with that person. They can help me. And we get to, and that person, maybe they were confident for that hour, right? And they thought that they had to say the right words and it worked on you then, right? But when you got into their program, it's like you started getting what? What do we call it? Buyer's remorse. Buyer's remorse. Do you ever wonder, like, why do we feel that way? It's because literally the person, through no means of their own, they manipulated us to say yes. They said yes, and then they still, you don't see this in their head. They're thinking, can I get people results? They have fear. Happens to everybody. Remember, just people. We're just people. I'm gonna keep it light and airy. Like for me to remember that, if I start getting too tense, I just think, anger. What? It just is. Right? What do I want to choose to believe about my audience? What do you want to choose to believe about your audience? I want to choose. Here's the thing. Let me show you. Here's what I believe about my audience right now. And you may not get it. You may not understand right now, but you're watching me. You're watching this for a reason that transcends your understanding. And it transcends mine too, but I see it for you. I see you. I see you. You're a mom right there, and you're trying to watch, and the child is that you love so desperately. It's clinging you. It's you're feeling frustrated. You're like, I gotta watch this. I gotta hold on to this belief that it's possible for me. And I want to tell you right now that it's possible for you. It's possible for you, sweet hun, sweet girl, sweet woman. It is so, I see you. You are tender and you are so kind. I see you. And that's what you want. That's what you want your children to grow up and see, as a kind woman who is confident and wonderful and inspiring and creative and figures things out and is bold and has a message to share. And she doesn't care who hears, because they know, she knows, her mother knows that her mother has a message to share, that she is here to help people, because at the end of the day, it is all about helping the hurting people. But we literally can't help hurting people if we are hurting ourselves unintentionally, if we are hurting because other people have hurt us. We can't, because we will still stay in that box of struggle, of unbelief, of I can't do this. This is hard. I am so stressed out. Oh, I got to do this group program, then that one. And oh, that one will fit for that kind of person. But my marketing and how do I do this? And how I got, sales script, $27 ad. And before you know it, you've racked up so much business credit card debt because you're searching for other people's answers to your problems, never even thinking, because nobody has told you yet before now, that it's just belief. Just believe that it's happening, and it will. Your brain, literally, the most beautiful, brilliant, most amazing thing in the universe, a human brain is planning to send something to people to Mars. And yet, we think that our brain is so different. We think our brain isn't good enough. It's not smart enough. Maybe somebody told you that. So maybe a parent, whatever, maybe something that they didn't mean to say it, but they just said it, and it just, you remember it now, like 20 years later, 30 years later, and it has affected you. Guess what? It does not matter anymore. You can decide. Now, I believe you. I believe in you that you can do it. I am doing it. My clients are doing it right now. I had somebody, a beautiful soul, watch me on a video 2 weeks ago, I think, 3 weeks. I don't know. Time is. And here's the funny thing, right? No, she watched my last day of my challenge that happened about a month ago. And then a week ago, she messaged me. I didn't know who she was. She was in my group, but I didn't know who she was. The name just wasn't familiar to me at that point. But I was curious, and she said she wanted to join my program. And I'm like, interesting. The money really is coming, Lord. The people really are coming. And I asked her, and because she said she saw my video. And I said, no, she said she saw a message popped up. She said she saw a message pop up. And I still need to be more clear. I need to ask her, what kind of message? What do you mean? A message popped up. I can just assume there was maybe my bot message that had gone off a month before during my challenge, a bot message saying, hey, if you haven't watched any of the live videos, watch day 5. And maybe she was checking her others folder. I don't know what happened, but it popped up. She was curious. She watched the video. She was led to watch the video. She watched the video, hour-long video. She said, you know what? This person's for me. That message, that energy, that belief that she has, I want it too. She messaged me. She said, I want in your program. And she paid in full. And I bet, and I'm curious, I'm going to ask her, because I always ask all my clients, why did you say yes? Was it what words did I say? And what is she going to say? I don't remember the words. I just remember how you made me feel like I could do it too. Do you think it's possible that maybe your audience is needing the same thing from you, that it is possible for them, whatever it is that you're selling? A high-ticket website that makes them a lot of money so that they can find happiness and employ people and spread more joy and happiness in the world. And so in doing so, you're going to create your most amazing thing. And in order to do that, you have to charge high price because you have to provide for your family. Duh. And they understand that because you believe that, and they will believe it too. And it's like, yeah, right. Of course. Because we're all just humans walking around with a wall. We got to bust down the wall. Who is ready to bust down the wall? Who is ready to bust down that wall of unbelief that has kept you safe? And that's really it. Remember the woman over here is the cave woman. The woman over here, she's the free spirit. She's, let's do that. I'm curious. I'm creative. The dreamer. It's the cave woman. It's the dreamer. Right? And both of them are in us. And we get to choose which one to listen to. We do. Science, guys. This cave woman lives back here, back of your brain, bottom part of your brain. This one right here, she lives right here. And I always think it's funny, right? Think about it. Back brain, forward thinking brain is in the forward part of our head, right? But the back part of our brain, it was designed to keep us safe. It's a good thing, right? It's a good thing, right? Like think of a toddler, like this part of their brain is whoa, 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 curiosity, yeah, whoa, there's a car coming, bang, like no care in the world. And because we're an adult, that's what we're designed to keep them safe, right? So that's like our inner child sitting over here. And this is the part that loves to laugh. It makes us feel good. We imagine, we wonder, and then unintentionally, again, people, when they say things and or when we believe the lies that people say, this one right here, the cave woman, she's scared. No, you can't do that. Stay safe. Stay safe. There's only safety inside the cave. Like you literally can't do that. Stop it. You will die if you do that. Just come in here now. Now, some of us, again, that goes to the extreme. And this is where you get literally people who are so deep in unbelief that it takes a while for them to like tiptoe out of the cave, look around, their belief, tiptoe out of the cave, look around. Oh, it's beautiful, but the cave woman's screaming, "Get back in here!" Right? That's what she's doing. It's not safe out there, and you're like, but it looks safe. You start questioning. And that's all it takes. Just question the cave woman, question the brain. Really? Really? Is it safe in there? Is it safe where I am? Am I really happy where I am in the cave? No. I want to get outside the cave. I want to break outside of the box. And that's when this part. And then we can choose to believe the dreamer. I'm not going to listen to them. I'm not going to listen to myself. These unbeliefs are firing at me, but you know what? I'm not going to believe it. I can do this. I can do this comes to I am doing this. And when we tell our brain, this part of our brain, I am doing this, guess what? It believes it. Blame it on your brain. But also, let's give such credit to our brain. Belief, imagination. Yeah, I can do this. This is the part that figures it out when you allow it to happen. So who is ready? Like, here's the thing. It's just, who is ready to believe this part? And start telling this part, shh, I'm safe. I'm safe outside of the cave. I'm going to walk outside the cave and it's beautiful out here. And there's so much hope and peace and joy, and it's possible. So many possibilities. All things are possible. And it's beautiful outside of the cave. And every step we take outside of the cave builds our belief that actually it is true that it's better outside the cave, right? And every step, there's another bit of belief. It anchors that belief. What does it mean, anchor the belief? When creating experience. Like I believed, I'm going to do this little thing that at work, it worked. I believe I could do it, and I did it. And that can happen in the smallest ways. I just got on Clubhouse. Those who don't see, at 3:00 in about 10 minutes, I'm going to be on Clubhouse, free coaching. If you don't have it yet, go follow me. Go tell all of your friends. Go, and I'm going to start a room. People need to hear this message that they can sign all the clients they want. They can find true happiness and peace. They can make money. They can give their children all the money they want. They can do it. I see it for them. What's possible? We're going to start training our brains. It's possible. It's possible for me. I believe it. And if you don't see it yet, here you go. I'm going to let you borrow some of my belief in you. I believe you can do it. I believe you can do it. You are doing it right now. And what does R mean? It's a place, it's a state of being. Who are you? Focus on the who you want to become, not the how. Because the who figures out the how. No problem. It's fun and easy. I can show you. I can show you who to be And I can show you, because from my experience, how to be her. Confident woman that your audience needs, that your audience wants, that you want to be. Come on now, let's be honest. We all want confidence. And it's just a word that's thrown around, but where does it come from? It comes from a deep-rooted, seated belief that I have a message that needs to be shared. Other people have to hear it. They will be so excited when they hear it. They need my offer. They need it right now. They need to be in my space. They need to be with me. I am the best person for the job, and we have to believe that absolutely I'm the best person. Why not me? Why not me? That millionaire, you know what? I don't know how you got there, but I am going to make 2 million. I'm make 2 million. I'm gonna make 5 million. If I can make 5 million, I can make 10 million. If I can make 10 million, I can make 20 million. Well, let's keep it small. Where does that start? If I can make 1,000 today, I can make 2,000 tomorrow. You can figure it out. Because when we figure it out, it's so easy. Like I was saying on Clubhouse, I just got this phone yesterday. I got the app. What do we do with something new, right? Something new. We figure it out. Don't we? Just something so simple, a phone and an app. It's new. I got a new phone yesterday. I've been an Android user for 10 years, but I'm already figuring it out. I didn't have to watch an hour worth of YouTube videos. How? I asked, a few of my clients, my friends, okay, like what are the best groups, right? More of like just tell me so that I can like figure it out faster, right? But me, I was doing the work and I didn't really have to ask them. It was just like, what outside the box, keyword outside the box, have I not discovered yet? Okay, awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And I'm figuring it out. Very different than how do I do this? I don't know what to do. And then we just stuck into consumer mode, following the people that are actually doing it, who believe they could. And they did, and they are. They believe they can now, and they are doing it. So what do you believe? Do you believe that you can make $100,000 this year? I believe at one point, very soon, you could make it in a month. How do I know that? How do we know that that's possible? We got to borrow sometimes from other people's faith, other people's belief. There's lots of people, thousands of people that have made, millions of people that have made $100,000 in 1 month. So that right there, come on, that's evidence that it can happen for you. But is it possible? You got to believe it's possible. You got to hold on to it. And we just think, what's possible? If I can make 100,000, what is the difference I can make in the world? How could I help myself, my children, my family? You got to believe you can, and you will. And all the strategy, the marketing, the sales, the stuff that used to cause you headaches before. Listen, guys, that stuff has not been working for you. It's not been working. We just got to admit it's not working. Here's the two pathways that you can choose to go down. You can choose one, to work with me. Work with me in my program. I have a coaching program. I help people make a lot of money, and it is happening, and the money is coming. It's coming. I see it. The money is coming right now. The people are coming. What is behind money? It's not about money. It's about people. The people are coming to me right now who need this kind of belief in self. They need this kind of belief that whatever strategy they do, you pick your strategy. I tell my clients, pick your strategy. I will help you believe it will work. I will help you tweak it and figure it out so that it really is the perfect strategy for you, so that you can reach the most amount of humans in the shortest time possible to free up your life. And that is how you create a business that you love. That you love, that you not only love, but you're not going to go inspire other people that they can do it too. But now you know not to forget. Believe you can, and you will. I am believing right now that I can. What is possible for me? And if you know in the past experience that you have trouble hanging on to that belief, holding on to that imagination, and really making it exciting, here's the thing, guys, my business is exciting and fun. I do not think twice about marketing. I do not think twice about sales. I'm even starting to think, I don't even think about money. No, I'm just thinking of my husband. My plan is for him to leave his job. I need money to do that. And I'm like, you know what? We'll figure it out. The money is coming. No fear. It's exciting. It's like you just kind of sit back and watch, right? Because so that my husband can go to his job and be with our children while I'm doing this important, what I consider sacred work of helping people with their emotional transformation of believing that they can do anything that they want to do is possible. And he knows it's sacred too. In order to do that, he's got to get out of the job. Right? So just think, working with me in my program. So I do one-on-one and I do a program. And the program, and here's the thing, you work one-on-one with me, you get the program too. The program has the most beautiful, amazing, wonderful people. They're my clients. And I don't even like to think of them in clients because when I do, it's like, it's a little wall. It's like, psh, bust down the wall. They're just people. They're my friends. I hold space for them when they're struggling, or at least I try. Like, I'm a human too. So that they can hold space for their clients to let it out, to do that deep emotional transformational work. So if you're a coach, if you're a service-based business owner, or if you want to be, if you want to make a lot of money and you're stuck in a job and you're like, you know what? That is what I want. I believe this woman can help me. Let me tell you, I can. I am helping you do that right now by watching it. You are thinking and you are excited and you are confident right now. And if you know you need help with holding on to that belief, that confidence, that assurance, that trust in self, that trust that you can actually get what you want in life, then you need to work with me. And I don't mean that from a place of desperation, but I don't even have to say that, right? Silly of me. One moment of unbelief. You need to work with me so that I can change your life like I am changing mine. Like I am changing Alex's and Amy's and Sarah's, both of them, and Donna. It's happening right now. Not tomorrow. It's happening right now. Because I am deciding that it will. And so it is. Because I've decided. Their lives are changing. I am holding space. I am holding belief for as many people who need to borrow mine for as long as possible. And I am going to teach you, show you how you can believe anything. So much so, listen, this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. You want to see a little bit in the future? Because I've seen it for myself. I see it happen all day, every day. Here's what's going to happen. Right now, you're like, I don't know. Here's the thing. The money. Right? It's $3,000 to join my program, the Inner Circle. $3,000 to join my program for everybody. And you may think, you know what? I don't know if I have the money, right? You may think that. And if somebody out there they might be in the unbelief, right? And I'm speaking to that person. If you're on the high unbelief, go get it. Go sign in now. I want to welcome you. We all want to welcome you. My beautiful people want to welcome you. Amy and Sarah and Kim and Elizabeth. Oh, my beautiful manager, Elizabeth, and my beautiful sister, Savvy. It is the family that you have been waiting for. How do I know this? Because literally my people are telling me this. We are creating a family of belief in each other. I am the coach. When you struggle and you're like, I'm not signing clients. I know, like, I'm getting back into the how, Hillary, and I just can't see my way out. Guess what? I'm up here and I can see the way out and I can help you find it too. And it's so fun. It's so easy. It's so fun and easy to watch my clients, like literally in front of me. Like they start the call so frustrated and I can see it and they feel it. And I just let them talk and I ask them some powerful questions that just changes everything for them. And by the end of the call, I get them believing and seeing. And then like they leave the call just smiling. Yeah. And I can see them. They see it. How do I know they see it? Because they're looking around. Literally seeing it in their mind play out. Because I've helped them see it. They got to keep seeing it. Keep seeing it. And then eventually they take action on their own time. There's no rush. For some clients that they hop into my program and they're like off shooting. They're going like Lauren, she signed into my program and she is off. Her confidence, I was watching her live. She was going live every day. She was making offers, she was just making offers to help. It was fun and exciting, and I could see it, and other people could see it too. Seriously, why do we think it's such a magical thing? It's just human psychology. But she believes that she can help them. She is helping them. They will buy into her. She will help them, and it will be magic. She will help them through an emotional transformation. They need to find happiness and joy with their kids, she's a mom coach, with their kids, with their spouses, with their selves. That's what your people are waiting for you too. That's what you want. That's what they want. We're all a bunch of people walking around in our boxes, hitting each other, assuming the worst, all wanting the same things, and we all want the same assumptions to be made about us, that we are whole. I'm not broke. That means I'm broken. I don't want anyone to say that about me or anyone else, right? Because we love people. Why are people assuming that we're broke? It makes us feel there's a disconnect. Why don't we just assume everybody has so much money and they're ready to give it to us? But we have got to believe that by giving this money, we are going to give them something of value. What is value? Value is human connection, holding space, creating for them. Whether that's done for you, I'm going to create the best picture you've ever seen, the best website, the best design, the best writing, whatever it is. Those are the brilliant change makers in the world. Those are the ones who make a difference. Those are the people that we are inspiring our children to be. That's who deep down, our inner child, that's that front brain, that's who it wants to be too. And before now, you didn't know any better, and it's okay. Everything is okay in the past, but guess what? Your future is huge. It is so huge, and I see it signing client after client. Again, this might take time because you got to build your belief, and your brain got to match it with experience. And again, it can grow momentum super fast. It happened in weeks with me. Some it might take a few months, and that's okay. That's what I'm holding space for, as you grow your belief in signing clients and marketing and saying the right things and all of that. Like the stress and the worry, the time figures itself out. It does. You leave your job because you believe you can, and you did. And now you're making money. You have a message. You are so confident in the message you're sharing. Your clients are getting amazing results. There's no stress. You want the kind of business? It's the kind of business I have. It's the kind of business I have. There is no stress. Like right now, I am the most peaceful I have ever felt because I'm connecting with you. Even though I can't see you, and physically, I can see you in my mind. Come work with me. Come be with me. My people. We're a family. We're friends. We excite each other. We get excited for each other. And it's none of that fake, like, oh yeah, exciting, but why is she getting results but not me? No, none of that anymore. It doesn't have to be possible for you anymore. True excitement, because again, everything is possible. If everything is possible, not only is it possible for you, but it's possible for other people. And when you stay in that place of excitement and belief, and like everything is possible for everyone around you, your children, your husband, people need to hear this message, don't they? And I can help you. Right? My program, the doors are open, the inner circle. It's open for you. It's $3,000. What $3,000? What is that? It's nothing compared to the money that you're about to make. It's nothing compared to the money that you're about to make. Not even a thing. Right? Not even a thing compared to all that's right behind the veil. And here's what I'm doing. I'm slowly lifting the veil. Now, for some of you, that veil has been lifted. You're like, whoa, yes, Hillary, here I come. Like, and I want to say to those people, come on, you are coming. And I'm so excited to wrap my arms around you in the best way I can through a computer. Yeah, you made a decision for change. Like, God, something's got to change. You ever felt that way? Today is the day of change for you. And if you're not there yet, if you're like, I want to believe this is possible for me, Hillary, but I just don't right now, I got it. If you feel led, you feel an inkling, a desire at all, trust it. That's the beginning of belief in yourself. Trust yourself. Trust yourself when you're being led to somebody. If you're being led to me, trust it and come. Just come. Don't worry. There's a party on the other side, a true family party. Actually, tonight, what is on my calendar? What is on my calendar tonight? So tonight, it's Tuesday. What is tonight? What do I got tonight? Well, I'm going to say we're going to have a party inside of the inner circle tonight, right? 8 p.m. Eastern tonight, party. We're going to welcome every single person that has joined this program in the past and we're going to welcome them tonight. And it is going to be an amazing journey. And if you don't have belief now, you're going to have belief then. We're all going to hold on to each other. And here's the thing. My group is more like a mastermind because these women inside are brilliant. The things that come out of their mouth, they don't even realize they're saying, but they are brilliant. And I see it even before they do. They're taking action and they are growing. And if I would have taken a snapshot 4 months ago and they started working with me compared to now, I would say, look at your growth. Look what you did. You did that. Not me. I just got you started, but you did that. You owned that. And look at what else you are doing. Look at who you're helping. So fun. It's to be fun and easy. Whoever wants to come is welcome. Whoever wants to come is welcome. And it's a beautiful thing. All the money is coming. It's coming. You want to do a launch? You have a launch coming up and you're still stuck in the cave. Like, how do I do it? You feel stuck in the box. Guess what? I have a coaching call. Thursday nights let me tell you about the program. Let me tell you about it. Okay. It's changing all the time and it's changing for the better, right? It's changing. I can't stick myself. Like, that's a fixed mindset. I'm constantly growing. This program is constantly growing, growth mindset. You know, I have got the growth mindset and I can give it to you too. There you go. It's that simple and easy. You don't believe it yet. Maybe some of you do, but it's that simple and easy, right? So inside the program, the times, they kind of change, but right now, Mondays at 1 p.m. Eastern, I have a coaching call, group call. Everyone can sign on, but if the person who is struggling and they're just stuck, or if they're really stuck, it's a place for you, for them. And it's a place where you can come and it's just me and you. The chat will be turned off. There are no comments from anyone else. Everyone else will be watching, but everyone else, if you've ever seen an amazing coaching call, what happens is that as someone else is being coached, in the background, you are also being coached and you are also learning and your brain is working and you are figuring it out too. And I may be coaching them on something that you didn't think of before. Oh, that's a great idea. And there we go. More belief. And it's just one little step at a time. Before you know it, you have grown so much. I see it in my clients. I see it in myself. I see it for you. Do you see it? Do you see it? I see it. And it's so wonderful. And it's so beautiful. And it's so easy. Can you allow it to be easy? Because if you can allow it to be easy, it's possible to be easy for you. And I can help you get there. And it's so fun. It's so easy. It's so simple. It's so light. We'll just figure it out together. You and me. Everyone else who says yes to doing it, right? Like, I'm going to do it. Everyone who says yes, and even if you have a little bit of doubt, you know what? I'm going to hold my nose and I don't believe you, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to press submit. Guess what? You did it. You believed. And now I got you, and I'm going to carry you on until you grow your own belief by yourself, but not by yourself, right? Because I got you. It's kind of like a child riding their bike, right? At first, they don't believe that they can, and they get on it. And the beautiful thing about children, like, go try this on your children, right? They just full of belief. And that's us. We used to be that way. What happened? Just disbelief. Other people said things. We started believing what they said. That's it. But you tell a child, they don't believe they can at first. So what? They're kind of shaky. They're scared. They're tense. They're overwhelmed. They're stressed. Same like us. And we start going and going and going. And for some kids, it takes a little longer, and that's okay. But for some kids, it's just all they need is like a little bit of, their thought that goes in their head is, I can do this. I'm pedaling. I'm doing this. They're literally telling their brains, like, matching belief with experience, with confidence. And then they're off. And we're like, wow, that was easy. You just inspired their belief that they already had. And kids, again, it's so easy. And then the next time when you have a child that maybe doesn't get it so easy, you might be thinking, what? Like, your brother, it didn't take long, but why is it taking you so long? Got to remember, it's like they're still learning. They're still believing that they can do it. They're matching their brain is working. And once they do it too, what happens? They get momentum and they go. And then a week later, it's like you couldn't tell who had been riding the bike the fastest, that brother or that brother. It's the same thing with business. We've just been overcomplicating it this whole time. And that's funny too, right? We just like to overcomplicate things because our brain does. So, and then again, as a coach, I know when a client comes to me, there's a few key words that they say, and I'm like, okay, she's just not believing right now. That's okay. I can hold her. I can guide her to it. And then I see it on their face. Yeah, yeah. And like all the stress lifts. Oh yeah, that's how you do it. It's like, that's that. I mean, we figure out how together. So HillaryHillCoaching.com/inner circle. Go sign up now. Go sign up now. And I'm so excited to see who is signing up right now or who has signed up. I haven't checked my email. I don't even know how many people are watching. Honestly, I clicked out because, again, that's something that triggers my unbelief, is looking at that little number. So I just don't look. I just talk. And I know that those who need to hear me will listen right now, whether that's right this second or a week from now or a month from now or a year from now. If this group is here in a year, somebody who sees it at the right time will hear. They will listen to my voice. They will take action in belief. They will say, yes, I will get them. And then their lives will change more than they could imagine. If you don't believe me, ask my clients. You need to know who they are. Just let me know. Maybe they'll comment too. Right? It's amazing. You are amazing. You've got this. You're a human just like me. Don't think I'm special. Don't think, oh, she's believes and I'm not like her. She's different than me. That's where the segregation happens, right? Like, we're all just people, you and me, just like this. Connection, connecting, coaching, coachy. Here's the thing. As a coach, my clients teach me more than I could ever learn as a coach. So they're growing my business, my belief, by them believing. My belief's here now. Their belief is here. Now there is up here. It's like, it's a beautiful mastermind, brainstorm, beautiful thing for $3,000. For the potential, the possibility that you are making millions in the future. And I see it. I see it happening. The money will flow in because you decide that it will. And you're not going to let a small $3,000 get in your way. You can't. You can't because you've been letting so many things get in your way, and even yourself. And that was yesterday, and that's okay. And not anymore. And guess what? I'm going to show you how to inspire the same belief in your audience and the same belief in your clients so that they believe you too. And they come running. They come running, they come signing up because you believed in them too. You assumed the best. You assumed, you believed truly that they could find the happiness that I am about to give you because you've experienced now that that confidence is there for you too. They will believe it too. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. It's a chain reaction. We got to think big picture here. I am changing. I am changed. I am changing. You are changed. You will be changing. You are working with people who are coming. They will be changed. They will change their families. See the trickle down effect. Generation to generation here. Change starts with us now. We know that, right? It's a nice quote we like to hear, but it's true. It starts today. Now it's change with me. If you're not there yet, I can help you. Let me help you. Let me help you. Let me help you. I'm here and I can help you. It's 3:20. If you have Clubhouse, I'm going to create a room and this party is going to keep going on. And if you have a little doubt and you're like, I'm not sure, that is okay. Come on, let's talk it out. Because again, you're human, I'm human. There are so many other people that will be in the audience with the same struggle that you are, right? That's okay. We're all human. We're figuring out this thing together. Let's figure out this thing together.